Here we go. Okay, let's head on over to YouTube, live streaming, wait for it to come through. Okay, you can see me all right. Make sure it's all right. Make sure you can see me okay. And then I will hit record. Oh, it just started straight away. Holy shit, did it? There I am thinking that it didn't start. That's annoying. Hi. That is funny. I had no idea that we were actually going live straight away. Live immediately. My God. Normally what I have to do is click live on the studio in YouTube. You go through the process of basically going live on your OBS, then you come over here and you say live as well. Goodness me, I hope I didn't say anything offensive beforehand. That would have been really weird. Well, no one's with us on the stream, so hey ho, the wind and the rain. I've got some dolly mixtures that I got from a shop called Waitrose, which is very posh here in the UK. And please excuse me if I'm chewing on it. I was just about to basically start messaging everybody to tell them that I was all live and stuff. The Cardiff boy, yo, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you indeed. How's it going, man? You all right? What's up? What's going down? So, yeah, just it looks like it's just you and me by the looks of things, which is pretty sweet. Although it's saying concurrent viewers 0 at the moment, so that's kind of strange. But who cares? It doesn't matter. Today I'm talking about something really interesting. A user, a subscriber of the channel messaged me, a new subscriber messaged me and said, oh, I'm going to feature your game on my blog. And I'm going to feature your videos on my blog. And I was like, oh, cool. And I went to check out their blog. And they sent me to a site that was on something called Neocities.org. And I was like, what's this? What's Neocities? And I was immediately hit with a wave of unbelievable nostalgia. Now, I don't know whether or not there were cookies involved. I don't think there were, because Neocities say that there are no cookies. But then after that, I got served up a really cool swanky video that I thought was really, really interesting. So I'm going to play that now and kind of react to it. And then if you've come back to this video, or you watch it back or anything like that, you can kind of skip back to this part, watch the video and see for yourselves why I got so blimmin' excited by it. So we'll watch it now. I'm just going to turn down the volume on my internet here, and we'll go from there. So I'll turn the volume down on my speakers, and then we'll play it. You can have a little look for yourself and see why I got so flippin' excited.
Facebook, Instagram, Threads, X, TikTok, are these really the future of the internet? Platforms that have been designed to keep you hooked on constant stimulation? To segregate you into whichever echo chamber the algorithm decided your demographic was most likely to keep watching? Aiming to keep your attention within the confines of their platforms for as long as possible so that they can serve you as many ads as possible? Have you ever caught yourself scrolling and realized you're not even enjoying your time? The reels you're watching aren't even interesting, and yet you can't seem to stop? When we scroll endlessly, are we really exploring the World Wide Web, or are we being herded like cattle into digital cages? I grew up in the 90s and early 2000s, and I can tell you that the internet used to be a place of self-expression and exploration, with fewer borders, fewer walled gardens. When I was around 10 years old, I spent my time on the computer making my own websites on Xpage, GeoCities, and learning HTML on Funky Chickens to customize my Neopets profile. I grew up when direct messaging was done through AIM and MSN Messenger, and I don't recall those ever having some crazy microtransaction shop or leaking sensitive user data. What I can tell you though is that the internet was a different place back then. It was slower paced, it was personal, it was creative, and it was social, even without social media. We didn't have to deal with these giant conglomerate platforms that we had to sign up for just to stay connected with our friends. Instead, people just made their own websites and they linked to one another. The social internet felt more intentional. And people, not platforms, owned the internet. Standards and user expectations were different back then. And even when MySpace arrived on the scene, we were still given complete control over the appearance of our profiles. Fast forward 20 years later, and everyone seems to be stuck in the confines of the same large apps and platforms, complaining about or just accepting that we're being harvested for our personal data to sell to advertisers. Meanwhile, our attention spans are being hacked to keep us on the same few platforms for as long as possible. And they don't even let us decorate the style sheets of our own digital holding cells. Social media platforms and their algorithms seem to have not only sucked the soul out of the World Wide Web, but soon will be forced into handing over our identities just to participate. What happens to the old internet? Did it really die? Or is life and hope still out there somewhere just a couple clicks away? Welcome to my website. Yes, my personal website with silly little JavaScript games, half of which are broken, and a bunch of pixel art that I spent way too much time working on in Photoshop. Not for profit, but just for fun. Working on this website has been one of my favorite hobbies for the past 3 years. It's kind of a secret, I hardly tell any of my friends about it, and no one in my family knows that it exists. Maybe because I'm a little embarrassed by how childish it looks. But it's my website, and it's under my control, and its creation was fueled by passion and nostalgia for the internet of my childhood. And compared to my time on Facebook, Discord, and Instagram, I have never been more satisfied with my online experience. This is my little corner of the internet, and I am free to do whatever I please with it whenever I want. I even get to write about my personal projects away from the eyes and ears of big tech platforms. But the crown jewel of the entire site, the center stage of it all, is this humble chat room. Yes, a real live chat room. This chat room is what I care the most about. It's why I made this website, to relive the glory days of old chat sites and web cafes hidden in small, unknown corners of the World Wide Web. A place where web traffic trickles. A place where, if you're lucky enough, you might stumble into a deep conversation with a stranger you'll never see again. Or if you're really lucky, keep running into the same regulars and make new friends. A place where there's no pressure to be anyone else but yourself. A place of serendipity. A place where you can be yourself, be anonymous, and not be forced to sign up for an account. And about a dozen times a day, someone will stop by and say hi in my chat, and I'm always thrilled to see it. So who are these people? Well, they're certainly not the friends and family who I haven't told that the site exists. I don't spread my website in Facebook groups, I don't post it on Discord servers, and yet I get dozens of visitors every day. Where are all these people coming from? Well, my website happens to be just one of thousands upon thousands of personal websites that are online and active right now in 2026. And just like back in the day on the internet of old, we all link to each other, we all visit each other's websites, we're all web surfing the net looking to see what there is to discover. Look right here, I have my own links page and I link to my net neighbors and they link back to me. These people in my chat room are web surfing, they're on a journey across the internet, and my little chat room is just a short and sweet resting spot to hang out for a moment during their adventure. People come, people go, sometimes I'm lucky enough to see them return. Many of these visitors have websites of their own, which I visit too, and all of these websites are a part of a larger movement away from big tech platforms, a movement that has been growing momentum since around 2016, a movement which has been coined as the web revival, and right now we're on the indie web, which is essentially a massive network of personal websites that are all owned by individuals like you and me. You can join too, even if you don't have any coding experience. So many
Yes, so like this is why I'm super duper excited about this, because it brings the internet back to normal people, which I think is so unbelievably important. It's great to see you, Adam. Flipping brilliant to see you in the chat, dude. So he's saying, though messing around with the old-fashioned internet sites is probably why I found your channel and game. Looking forward to playing it. Yes, it's going to be great. Yeah, and this is the whole reason why I started the whole thing in the first place. The whole reason why I set up the entire game, Glyphis.io BBS, the Proxy Tapes 1989. Long title, I'm a Philip K. Dick fan. But yeah, this is it. And like, it's the indie internet. This is something that has been, indie has been a big part of my life since I was an actor at the Oxford School of Drama, and I graduated and formed a company called Liftoff Global Network, which was originally a film festival that then became several film festivals. And it was all about indie film. We were really pushing indie film because I'm a massive film buff. I love film completely. And as an actor, I wanted to work in film. So I thought, set up a film festival, meet more film directors. But that quickly became a labor of love. And I started to kind of understand what the indie film marketplace needed, and it needed more audience. And that's something that's gradually helping over time. I really do hope you all scroll off the front page of Netflix and go and find the indie gems that exist on Amazon and places like that. I really hope you do. Look out for tons of films coming out in the next few weeks. There's some really great stuff there that's being released. It's really cool. But yeah, anyway, back to my point on this. Like, finally, the internet is caught up with indie theatre, which is fringe theatre, indie music, which is indie music, and indie film, which is obviously indie film. And now finally we've got the indie internet. And this is it. Neocities, a play on words with the original GeoCities, which he mentions in the video. GeoCities was a fantastic way to build your own website. When I did a course back in 1999 called You, Your Computer and the Internet for the Open University, I built a website using GeoCities, and it was so much fun to do it. And you learn to code. I mean, I learned to code through HTML. I know a lot of people before me learned to code by coding in BASIC and stuff like that, but I was always in sort of HTML, using different sort of products like Dreamweaver and Fireworks and stuff like that. Was it Fireworks? Yeah, it was Fireworks. And yeah, and now here we are. We've done a full circle. And like you said, there's like 2 million of these sites now. So yeah, let's carry on watching it because this is a great video, and I'm so chuffed that this is actually happening. And it's credit to this content creator for making such a great, inspiring video. Yeah, all around this massive resurgence. It's really, really cool, really refreshing to see.
Passionate people have made setting up and coding your own website easier to understand and begin doing than at any point in the past. And there are thousands of people from all walks of life with all kinds of different interests working on their websites right now. There are so many coding tutorials, example layouts, and pre-made templates you can begin with, and a handful of decent web hosts that will host your website for free. If you're into home servers, you have the additional opportunity and excitement of hosting your own website on your own hardware. How cool is that? But you don't need expensive hardware to create and maintain a website. You can do this with just internet access and any old $20 computer. My buddy Melon has a tutorial on his own forum about using old MacBooks as website making machines. One cool thing is that you don't even need to give away your identity just to make one. All you need is a valid email address to sign up for a web host like Neocities or NicoWeb. And the best part of all of this is that every detail about your website is under your control. This is your platform. You make the rules for your website, and you can take as long as you want to make it. My website isn't even close to being finished. It's been a work in progress for over 3 years now. But then again, I don't know if anyone ever really finishes their personal site anyway, or if they even need to. Personal sites seem to evolve continuously over time. They grow as you grow. They grow with you, and you can change them and transform them to be anything you want whenever you want. Heck, you can even have a dozen websites if you'd like. Alright, story time. How did I even find out about this? Because I didn't even know this was going on until December of 2022. And like I said, this has been ramping up since at least 2016. Once upon a time there was, or well, there still is a website called lowtechmagazine.com. Just a heads up, because this website is solar powered, it goes offline sometimes. How charming is that? What is lowtechmagazine.com? As you can imagine, it's an online magazine with articles about using old technology and low-tech solutions in the modern age, and it's actually really interesting and kind of an inspiring website to browse through. I know I'm not the only one who feels this way, because once upon a time there was also a low-tech web ring, a fan-made web ring inspired by Low-Tech magazine. I must have spent like a dozen hours on this page alone, just because every time you click one of these links, not only is there a potential treasure trove of interesting information, but each website links to like 30 other websites, and then those all look interesting. So then you end up going down this rabbit hole where you're opening 50 new tabs every time you move to another website down the list. Each link is like a portal. So be warned, don't be like me, don't open 50 tabs. Take your sweet time, savor this journey. Of course, I was so thirsty for this kind of content that I didn't want to miss a drop of it. So I tried to visit every website that I stumbled upon, and it was like trying to drink from a fire hydrant. I didn't mean any harm, I just didn't want to miss any of it, because there are just so many unique, fascinating, and beautiful websites out there, made by people like you and me. This is the intentional internet. It felt like I had found a side of the net that I hadn't seen in decades, a part of the internet that I thought was gone for good. And as I made my way down this list, eventually I reached the website of Melon King, and this was the website that really brought me back in time, capturing the essence of my childhood experience on the internet during the early 2000s. Melon is an artist, truly an artist, and the experience he created with his website is more than just an artwork. He's cultivated a community via his own retro web forum. It was on his website that I learned about the web revival and how so many websites just like these were popping up every day online. His platform and his creations are what finally sold me on joining this movement. It's when I decided I was going to make a website of my own. So on January 1st, 2023, I signed up for an account with a static site host known as Neocities, and I built myself a basic template, found a little chat box service that I could add to my site, and thus my chat room was born. Anyway, I have learned so much since then, and the stuff I've discovered thanks to these online communities has led me into so many new hobbies. It's really been an enriching experience. It got me into 3D printing, it got me into microcontrollers, it got me into refurbishing old ThinkPads. And that means, dear viewer, that yes, I may have never even began this channel if I never learned about the indie web. And of course, what ultimately keeps me coming back for more is the community. The people that I've met, the conversations that I've had, the friends that I've made. The social experience of the old web is what I had been missing for so long. Yes, the pace is a little slower here. If Discord or Instagram are like New York City, the indie web is like the countryside, dotted with small towns and villages. Chat room activity can trickle, but like I mentioned earlier, things feel more intentional, more deliberate. The indie web is a place to connect, a place to create, a place to learn new things, a place to share information, a place to write about anything you want to write about, to make anything that you want to make. And if you're watching this, come say hi, not just on my website, but visit Kurai OS and read her blog, visit iSmile's Internet History Museum, visit Kali's tea room and wish her well, read some silly goose facts, check out the art of truly talented pixel artists, browse retro hardware collections, leave some messages on some random websites, listen to a public indie music stream that's only up once a week, sign a random guest book or two. The point is, you don't even necessarily need to make a website to be part of the indie web. Just come join us and help make it special. I grew up making websites. It's actually how I met one of my best friends in 2002. We still talk almost every day, nearly 25 years later. Right now he's working on his first multiplayer browser game called Heartlands, which you can play for free in your browser. Just go to this website and sign up for an account. It's a creative sandbox game where the entire world is made up of blocks that are drawn by players. It's really chill. It's an active development. My friend's been working on this almost every day for like over a year now. So make sure you go play, leave some feedback, he'll be glad that you did. As for making websites just for fun, this is something I stopped doing for a long time and it's great to be back at it. And if you think you want to make your own website, there is this huge list of helpful resources on a single page compiled by the 32-bit cafe community. It has links for anything you can imagine when it comes to building and running a website on the indie web. I'm going to put this link in the description of this video so that you can access it easily. As far as free hosting goes, I recommend using Neocities. If you have a recommendation, just throw it in the comments below. Oh, and this is kind of random, but if you're quitting Discord, you can use Discord Chat Exporter to archive any chats that you want to save, and then you can use Discrub to easily delete all of your messages. It takes a bit of time, it's like 3 seconds per message, but it's automated and it works inside of Brave, so I just kept it running for a few days in the background. It got rid of over 100,000 messages of mine. Who knows how data storage truly works over at Discord, but any potential avenue for removing your data off of their servers is worth a shot. Anyway, thank you for stopping by. I hope I was able to open a door for you to discover something fresh, new, and exciting for you today. And if you decide to start your own indie web adventure, I wish you all the best on your journey. If you happen to have an old ThinkPad, that is the perfect website making tool. And if you're watching this video on that old ThinkPad, you have internet access. You have links to all the resources and free web hosts. You've got everything you need to get started, so have fun, get excited, get started, take care.
Rock on. What a dude. I absolutely love that.
Managing and growing your ISO
Getting an ad.
program is a
Go away,
journey.
ad, go away.
And there's
Click the ad. Oh my God, I clicked the ad. Right, hang on, here we go. So we've got this amazing little thing here that I've been working on that's been kind of basically, I signed up for Neocities and I built a website. And I'm really bloody chuffed with it. This is it here. That's the front page. Yep. So the Civitas universe, saying who I am. Got a little thingy here. If I load it back up again, I think it does yeah, there we go. So we get this kind of typed out like that, which is quite sweet. Then I've got my YouTube link and my wish list for Glyphis.io. If you want a wish list on Steam, it's available now, coming soon. It's available now to wish list. It's coming soon. In about a year's time. We'll see how it goes. Maybe even shorter, who knows? That's a rhyme. There we go. And then we have some information on the Civitas universe. I made board games. So there's some stuff on the Civitas universe and stuff. Surprisingly easy. I remember how unbelievably simple this actually was. Like CSS and HTML. Like, it's not difficult at all. It's really, really not. I want to get a guest book on here. I want to put a guest book. It would be cool to put the guest book in the terminal. That would be really smart, but I doubt I'll be able to, because I know guest books tend to be things that have to exist online. Maybe we could do like a Firebase account or something like that, maybe with Google, but that's going to consume me. And I'm working at the moment on Glyphis.io BBS, the proxy tapes 1989. Long title, I'm a Philip K. Dick fan. I'm really, really, really excited though about what's happening here. Like, when did this guy make this video? I just completely made a complete cock up there of everything. Where was that? Let's have a little look. When did he make that video? He said that he joined ages ago, back in like 2000 and whatever it was. Let's look at my history a second. Click the internet. So the internet is back.
Facebook, Instagram.
Go. Pause that a second. He made that a month ago. Yeah, so it's a fairly new video, which I'm so chuffed that I found it. Absolutely chuffed. The algorithm flipping served it to me because I was checking out Amos Ninus, this guy. I was checking out my buddy here. This was the dude that left the review, not the review, the comment on my YouTube video, and I was like, oh, let's go check out his site. And this is his website. And I was like, what the hell? How is this website like this? And this is what got me, like this line here. This site is built with HTML and CSS only. No scripts, cookies, trackers, or ads. It can be viewed in terminal browsers like Lynx or W3M, except for the terminal page, which requires JavaScript. Now that is just sick. I love it. Copy this code to add my button to your site. Well, we will add your button to our site, buddy boy. We will. Copy that. Let's get that added in now. Let's do it. All right, sweet. So we'll put it in. Let's see how it fits there a second. Let's do that. Save it up. View the changes. Where did that go? Oh, it didn't fit. I'll come back to that later. I'll add that later properly. I don't know why I've not put that in properly. Where'd it go? A class in there, section. Maybe I need to put that in the header. I'll try. Yeah, I'll look at that later. Cool, sick. So amazing that this guy's got his own site. He does his own stuff. He posts articles. He's got a little thing about the Civitas universe on here, which is really sweet. As you can see there, there's stuff coming through. He's got all the little widgets and stuff, if you want to call them a widget. I'm not sure what one would call them, but they're pretty damn sweet. And I think this is just absolutely flipping awesome. It's so refreshing to see a resurgence in the internet now. It's just next level. I absolutely love it, and I'm so chuffed. One of the best things about this, about the Neocities site, is that you can just go and look for other websites, which is what we'll probably do right now, right? So what's this dig deeper? What's this? Is this somebody else's club? Dig deeper, proud new dad, it's a girl. Wonderful. So this guy's obviously got himself a girl recently. A baby. Let's see if we can find, we'll go to neocities.org and have a look at the things there. Have a look at the websites that are listed on that. So sites to follow, here we go. Let's look at all the sites. Check out all the sites on Neocities. So here we go. So sort by special source, most followed, last uploaded, views, tipping enabled, newest or oldest. Let's do last uploaded. Let's do that, update. Filter by tag. Let's go with Cyberpunk. Let's look at that. Oh, look, there's me. Second. Oh, because last updated. There we go. Let's see if there's something. I mean, they all look so sick. They all look really, really cool. Ghost in the City wiki. That's cool. Nero Naves. Glitch Point Studios Hub. Let's check out Glitch Point Studios Hub. Sick. So they've got live stream schedule closed, testing and so creative engineering and digital sovereignty, public access node, explore development logs, ongoing projects and general discussion. Welcome to Glitch Point Studios. Public forums are monitored. Biological entities must adhere to server rules. System hop 3 version 26.8 online. Love the technobabble. So what have we got? we've got live telemetry. So the architect, so what's this? Oh, we can put a message in here, that's fun. So this is cool, this is what I want. I want this. I want this message board. I wonder how we can get that. Maybe that's something that's already pumped in. So let's go glyph, Glyphio, glyphis, IO, BBS. Greetings, fellow indie creator. Oh, I always do this, I always get this wrong. Greetings. Do you know what I do? I use caps locks all the time. I'm always pressing the caps lock down and pressing it down and unpressing it. It's the worst way to use a keyboard ever, but it's a habit that I've always had since I was a kid, and I've not gotten out of it. I don't use shift like the rest of you. I use caps lock literally, and it's really gets me in trouble like all the time. I'm constantly typing, come back and see what I've done, and I'm like, oh, I've written that wrong. Because I still haven't learned to touch type properly. I can type fairly fast, but not touch type. It's really annoying. Greetings, love the site. Just streaming it over on my YouTube channel. Check it out laters. Or come online right now. Come online right now for some serious meta. And tell us about your site in the chat. I'll change my name because it makes it easier for him to find me. The Civitas universe. All right. Why do I feel scared sending this? It's weird. Post. Sick. That's come up on there. That's really cool. Great. I love that. All right, sweet. So now we're going to have a little look at the rest of this page. We can come back to it later. Classified anomalies, GP series. Not really sure what this stuff is. So is it pre-debut? Twitch chat integration completed, improved vector memory retrieval. I think this is like the thread and the log for the actual. Oh, right, I see. So they're on Twitch. I get it. Right, let's have a look. Let's see who they are on Twitch then. So they're Hop3 AI. Spanish, I think. Is that Spanish? Could be Spanish, could be Portuguese. About 0 followers. What? Okay, well, we'll come off of this page for now, and we'll go and have a look at another one. So we'll go back. Let's have a look at what else we've got. So Ghost in the City wiki, this sounds cool. A Cyberpunk 2027 Ghost in the Shell crossover, self-inert by Cirrus, a game of flatlines in the real world and wakes up in Night City. Awesome. Super cool. So this is like a fan, I guess this is fan fiction for 2077, which is pretty sweet. Really fun having that, I guess. Something that I think would be really cool would be to have the actual TTRPG stuff on here as well. That would be sick. Let's see if we can find some with guest books and then like sign the guest books and let them know. See if we can get some people that have actually made a site on the actual. Oh, this looks sick. Oh, I love it. Look at this. It's very similar to the Brad Sonic 69000's desktop environment. We've got home, blog, books, music, projects. Let's go projects. Oh, this is dope. Spirits Boomer, Mr. Yardsman. What is this? Oh, it's a test. Okay, it looks awesome. Amazing. So they've got their favorite books up there by the looks of things. They've got music on here, I guess. So this is test. Oh, I see. So basically, like the most insane thing about Neocities, which I find crazy, is that what you literally make it on the fly. You like build it and it just publishes straight away. Like you can say, you just save it and that's it. It's published, which is pretty damn amazing. So so yeah, Shadows of Tomorrow. That looks cool. In 2079, an age of technology and oppression, mega corporations run the world, violence is rampant, but people preserved with chips in their brains and chrome in their limbs. You're not like other people, you're something older, stranger. The supernatural exists, magic in the streets, in the darkest corners and places that seem out of this world. Sounds a bit like Shadowrun. In order for your kind to survive this age, you have to adapt or fight. In Meteor City, there's more magic than in other places. It could be a haven, an opportunity. There's much to gain if you're brave enough to take the risk. Otherwise, the city may swallow you whole. Shadows of Tomorrow is a cyberpunk-inspired role-play group based in the world of Darkness based in the world of Darkness universe. Sick. Asking you shall receive. I literally just said, wouldn't it be great to have a Cyberpunk TTRPG thing here? And here it is. So they've got their own GeoCities page set up. The members on here. So the Brotherhood, Red Tower. This is sick. Look how cool this is. So world, citizens, Meteor City, factions, the ordinary world, the supernatural world, slang. So is this, I wonder if this is something that, I've just clicked on the shop to see what the shop stuff is. So this is like, oh, I see. This is great. This is literally a TTRPG, and you can just play it straight from here. And here's the rules. Wow. Wow. So the mechanics, I'm very intrigued by this. Is this played on Discord? Is it played online? Really cool. I'm going to come back to this later and have a good dive into it and see what it's all about. It'd be sweet to check it out. It looks pretty damn sweet. Amazing. I love it. And I love the fact that you can serial experiments. Okay, yeah. I'm currently watching this at the moment. Literally watching this anime right now. I'm like 1 episode in and it's super duper cool. Let's send them a message. So this is sick. So this is a very similar, I want this. Let me see if that's actually a thing. Chattable? Yeah, elevate your website with Chattable. Perfect. Perfect. I'll be installing you later. Amazing. Right, okay, so let's send a message. So, hey there. Just streaming over on YouTube and discovered your site. Looks awesome. I am just watching for the very first time. Serial Experiments Lane for the very first time. And I love it. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, check out the channel, ladies, to see your site featured. I guess I have to just do Civitas Universe. I'll just do that at Civitas Universe. That's what I am, aren't I, on YouTube? That makes sense. At Civitas Universe. Kind of cool way to meet people that might be interested in my game as well. You never know, do you? Oh, it's disappeared. It's not there. Oh, I hope that went there. Ah. Well, okay, that's a shame. Didn't go. Why not? Hello? Maybe it goes for testing. Maybe it goes for a thing. I don't know. My late 20s, in my late 20s. I'm trans, lesbian, and undiagnosed, but pretty sure I have a ton of hobbies. But pretty sure. Okay. I have a ton of hobbies, so it's always hard to talk about all of them when I'm presenting myself. I like computers a lot, which makes me the average trans girl who studies comp sci, mess with coding, and spend a lot of time configuring and writing Linux. I don't use Arch, by the way. Also, I have a particular interest in cybersec and pen testing. Sick. Yeah, they sound awesome. Sweet, so they've got loads of cool games and stuff. Really annoying that I can't message their chat room. That sucks, but never mind. Texts, nothing here to see yet. Links. This is all fairly new. So I think what I'll do is I'll go back and I'll go to the search bit here And we will go through, not most followed, because that's annoying. Views, maybe? Or just special source. Let's see what they say. See what they think by that. Let's have a look. So we've got a few here. Let's check out Schizopunk Media. This is my cup of tea. Yeah, look at that website. How it loaded up. I thought that was the website, the green on there. I thought that was there. Hey, Microwave Coffee, how you doing? So this is like, if you skip to the beginning of the video, you'll see that we've got the, you can see that we've got like a whole bunch of different like introduction basically to the indie web. So this is basically Neocities, which is a hark back to GeoCities, which is a form of, which was basically an internet website provider from the sort of 90s going into the early noughties, where you could build your own websites and stuff. And this is basically like that right now. Like it's a real hark back to then. It's so cool. I'm just being told right now that I've got to change my bit rate on my stream to 13,500. I'll just quickly do that whilst we're streaming live. If it buggers up, I do apologize. Stream output. There we go, 13.5. Fun. All right, if you suddenly see the quality go straight back up, that'll be good. Yeah, isn't that cool? So yeah, this is my site as well. This is the site, the Civitas universe, that I've actually built on Neocities. Didn't take me that long at all, really. It wasn't that hard. And what's brilliant about Neocities is there's loads and loads and loads and loads of documentation to help you with relearning HTML or just learning HTML yourself, and it's flipping sick. So there's all this stuff I can put onto this website, talk about my games, have a little fun little thing here, get YouTube, go to wishlist, Glyphis.io, that will take you to Steam. I've got a Civitas Universe page that talks about my board games that I've made. I need to put pictures in here and stuff of Civitas Nihilium, of the Mysteries of Profundum, and the Civitas 2030, which are the 3 board games, well, 2 board games, 1 PC game in the middle, which was a PC text adventure that I made using Game Maker Studio 2, which was a brilliant engine. I had so much fun making that game over the course of 2.5 years, or 2 years? No, maybe it was actually just 18 months. I think it was 18 months. But anyway, these are the 3 games that I've made, that I've released, that I'm super duper proud of. So I thought I'd put a little bit of information in there about that. We can also go to Glyphis.io, which has got the information on the proxy tapes, the game that I'm currently working on right now, and probably why you're following this channel, if you're new to the channel especially. Yeah, and this, I just sort of put this on here and had a little look and got devlogs linked, and then wishlist on Steam, a little bit of information about the recovered artifact, and then like this bit here, the Brad Sonic CGA Plus, and the kind of like the world I built with the American Pacific Isles and the alternate timeline to Japan. And yeah, a very small website, nothing too major, but look at that. Like it feels like an impressive website from the early noughties, which I think is just so great. I just love the fact that we can do this now. I say we can do this now. I love the fact that it's popular now, and it is popular. It's really popular, and it looks absolutely flipping brilliant. I'm super duper chuffed with it. I'm super duper chuffed that this thing actually exists. If we just go to the major site again, we'll go and have a look at some more, shall we? Let's have a look at some more. So we've got sites to follow. So let's have a look. Now, how did I don't know how I'm supposed to follow sites. I didn't pick that up. Let's have a look at something cool. Let's go to one of these. Let's go to Jamie's Epic Web Zone. All right. Welcome to my silly web zone. It's got an equalizer. You what? Oh, love it. Bit of JavaScript, I think. Can we get anything going on there? Oh, we got to put the whole thing in. Here we go. This reminds me of MySpace. When we used to have MySpace accounts and we'd have our music playing on our page when you'd come in. There'd be all sorts of stuff like that. So sick. Let's see if we can message him. See if there's a. Oh, hello, Jamie. This is my personal website. Toggle CRT. Oh, yeah, sick. Let me put the CRT. Contact me where to find me. I'm mostly active on Tumblr, and here's my art blog and Discord. Oh, it's a cat. We are visitor 1,000 or 1,053,858. Holy sugar! Was created in 2023. So this has been around for a while now. I have no idea how I'm late to the party on this because this is so up my street. So it's mad to me that I had no idea that this existed. Let's whack this in. So we've got 20 hours ago. Somebody came in. Let's do this. So. Civitas Universe. Just streaming on YouTube and playing across the site. It is awesome. Thanks for being go and check out the video. Site. Something like that. There we go. Cool. Amazing. Now, I hope that doesn't get misinterpreted as me spamming them, trying to get them to come onto my website or whatever, trying to get them to come onto my YouTube channel. I hate all that stuff. I find it really hard to be enthusiastic for something in this day and age because people always assume that you're trying to sell what you're doing, and of course I am. I mean, I am, but at the same time, like I'm also trying to meet them and be part of that. Like when I see people commenting on my YouTube channel and stuff like that, I'm like, please stick around, please. Like, let's create a community of like-minded individuals. I feel like I'm Tim Burton meeting Johnny Depp's. Like I want to be like, or Johnny Depp meeting Tim Burton's. Like I don't care how that sounds the other way around or whatever. But like, I just want to meet more people like me because there are so many different people out there that have very different brains. And every now and then there'll be a comment on my YouTube video, and I'll be like, "No way, we're of the same kind. This is sick." I want to meet those people, and I want them to be people that follow the channel. I want them to be the ones that comment all the time, and I want us to somehow meet and just be cool together. You know, that's my basically my thing. So when I'm doing this, when I'm doing posts on Reddit or I'm doing posts on these people's websites and I'm plugging myself, the subtext is, you look like my kind. Let's freaking hang out, basically. Like that's what it comes down to. And I don't care if this YouTube channel goes to 1 million subscribers. I mean, of course that would be amazing, but I genuinely don't care so long as the journey is about meeting rad people like you. That's all that matters to me. And I'm going on Reddit, talking about the things that I'm making and all that kind of stuff. And every now and then you'll get someone that will say something rubbish or horrible, and I'm just like, oh, bugger off. And that's fine. But when you get people that see it, come to the video, click subscribe, and then comment on my videos, I'm just over the moon. So it's wonderful to basically build something like this. So yeah, that's my justification for leaving information. I'm leaving my information on there so they can come and see what I'm doing and then see if we're similar human beings. This is just so cool. I absolutely love it. Yeah, sick. Page not found. Oh, clicked on it. I saw the pretties and thought I'm going to get in there. There we go. That's cool, isn't it? Is that Aphex Twin or Half-Life? Is that Aphex Twin or is that the Half-Life symbol? I can't work it out. I don't know the difference between the Aphex Twin or the Half-Life symbol. Isn't that funny? Yeah, let's have a look at the chat. So yeah, naughties is such a British way to say it. Yeah, naughties. Yeah, naughties. What do you guys say? Like the naughties? I do say I do enjoy that websites don't autoplay music these days, though. Yeah, yes. of course. It's nice to be able to just play it. I do remember the day when you would come on and you'd suddenly get a barrage of tunes fired at you. I was so guilty of that. I had, what did I have? I had the Doves, Black and White Town playing on my MySpace page. So ridiculous. Oh, cool, some sprites. Ah, sick. Look at these. Oh, I love it. Brilliant. So, one of the things I noticed when I was in Tokyo recently, that there's so much more of these grab and thingy-jiggy delivery things, hook things, like, and the people that were making them were Sega. There was a Sega arcade just opposite the Gundam base like shop in Tokyo Harbor. And it was like a Sega, big Sega building. It's like a huge building that said Sega on the side of it. And I was like, oh my God, I've got to go there. And I wasn't in Akihabara, I was in Tokyo Harbor. And I ran across the road, ran underneath a thing, probably jaywalked, would have got killed, but I was fine. And then I got to it, and it was just all of these machines that were picking up toys and dropping them everywhere, built by Sega, and it was just plush toys. And I was like, what? I think I would have been happier if had it been a pachinko, which is like an assault on the brain. But my God, these were everywhere. They're just basically gambling machines. I mean, that's what pachinko is basically at the end of the day, isn't it? It's gambling. But yeah, couldn't get my head around it. The 2000s, but I guess that's less specific. Oh yeah, the 2000s, yeah. Yeah, I suppose so, it is. I'm just clicking on Metal Gear Solid here to see what happens. Nothing. All right, 6. So yeah, that is Neocities. Isn't it sick? Isn't it super duper cool? And I'm just absolutely thrilled. I think it's just so unbelievably wonderful. And I cannot wait to continue doing more things. 25 views? Yeah, that's probably me. Going back to my site and checking it out. Got no followers, that's interesting. You're not following any sites yet. Add some by browsing sites or looking at your tags. So if I browse sites, how do I then follow them? Right, let me just work out how I'm going to follow them. So the tag isn't going to be Pokemon. Let's do something. Let's do hacking. Yeah, let's do that. Shadow libraries, that looks cool. Books, hacking, sociology, piracy, library. Banshees. Yeah, let's go check out shadow libraries. Now, how do I follow you? Do I do this? Do I do this? Do I do this? Do I do this? That's Twitter. That's GitHub. That's Blue Sky. That's their GitHub link. About me, buy a coffee. How do I? Don't understand how I follow. I'm gonna have to figure that one out. Direct downloads. What downloads has he got? Wow, torrents, IRC channels. Oh, look at that. Look, content not viewable in your region. A pirate libraries archive. Maybe we should probably come off of this right now. I went on it because I felt bad that I'd said it out loud and then didn't go on it, but I did get a feeling that it was probably a naughty place to be. Merge with the Universal Union. This looks cool. That reminds me of Uplink and Hacknet, game that we played last week, that I've actually been playing this week and loving a lot of. Wired entries, here we go. This page appears to be in constant flux. That's because it is. It is a mysterious entity, anomalous, shifting. It has a description. Some might call it Mebonius. Mebonus? Meboius? I can't pronounce it. But yeah, really sick. You may notice Meboius isn't in the dictionary. However, it's in every dictionary ever made. But this extraordinary claim requires some explanation. Meboius does not seem to appear there because only those who realize that it's there acknowledge it. By its nature, the very definition of the word shifts. Okay, if you seek truth, find Mobius. All reset? Oh yeah, nice. So we've got the classic matrix thing coming down there, which is looking flipping cool. Wow. Attempting to access the wired without a Navi may result in rejection and permanent brain damage. Okay, you should be at least 18 years of age to proceed. Please enter your age to continue. Cancel. Access denied. I'm just going to cancel it for now because I don't know who's on the stream, and I don't want to get anyone in trouble by clicking something whilst people are watching stuff that they shouldn't be watching, because that has happened before in the past. I've ended up going onto something and being like, whoa, and it like not being age appropriate. So we got weird rumors, protocol girls, psych, love, infonography, religion, distortion, landscape, ego, program society. Now, how did powered by Navi? But I want to know, how the hell do you follow something? Contact lane is Wafi. Oh, that's cool. So they're in Japan. That's the yahoo.co.jp. Pretty sick. All right, I'm coming out. Oh, I'm going back. Cancel. Back. That is really awesome. But how do I follow? Let me just pop this into a thing here. How do I follow a site in Neocities? What does it say? To follow a site in Neocities, you must visit the site's Neocities profile page and click the plus follow button. Because many sites do not link back to their profiles, you may need to manually update the URL. Use the community-made bookmarklet to find the profile or use RSS feeds. Via the profile page, navigate to the username, then click the plus follow button and add them to your feed. Well, but that's not, I don't see the plus follow button. It's not there. Let me go back to this one again. Oh, that's the wrong one. We go to this one. Plus follow, don't see it. Isn't here. That's annoying. What do you reckon, guys? What do you think? Is there a plus follow? Is there an obvious plus follow on this? Don't see one. And if there isn't, maybe I should try and work it out, because I would like to put that on my site as well. This looks cool. Content not viewable in my region. What on earth? Tricksters and speedsters. What could this be? This looks cool, man. So what are we? What are we? Let's look at it. Wow, look at that. You don't get any much HTML than that white page like that, do you? Okay, all right, well, we're on it. I'm coming over here now. I'm just sort of getting a little bit lost, to be honest with you. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to end the stream now, because we've had some fun on it, and I'm going to try and dig a little deeper and see what's going on. But I just wanted to kind of like show you what I was jamming on in the evenings whilst relaxing after a day of dev. And yeah, I'm super into it, and I can't believe that it happened so serendipitously from a person following the page. I keep saying this wrong. Following my channel, they then messaged me, and I went and checked out their blog, telling me that they've mentioned me on their blog. I went and checked out their blog, saw their website was Neocities, then got fed a Neocities, what is Neocities video that we've then watched and reacted to. But after watching that video myself, I actually then went and built a site, and I'm so bloody happy with it. It's super duper sick. And yeah, there it is. So it's civitasuniverse.neocities.org. I'll stick it in the description, and yeah, thank you very much. The video that I watched is actually at the beginning of this video, or you can just click on the link in the video. It's in the video description here as well. But yeah, this is Neocities. Isn't it sick? I'm James Bradley of the Civitas universe. I'm also making the game Glyphis.io BBS, the Proxy Tapes 1989. Long title, I'm a Philip K. Dick fan. And yeah, thank you so much for checking out the video today, and thank you so much for stopping by. See you again next time. Bye. Bye.